Hi, this is Gordon from YOOPknows. This is a very fast overview of what YOOPknows is all about. YOOPknows is for architectural practices, SME, probably from about 3 to 12 users. So 80% of architectural practices and architectural designers are typically under 10 people in an office. So it's really common to have 5 or 6 people in an office. So here we have Acme Architects. This is our demo version. So this is all made up data. Okay, so what you can see here is the data, the dashboard. And currently we've got 35 live projects. Most architectural practices I've talked to cannot tell me how many projects they've got. As you add a project, it clicks up a new project per month and also finished projects per month. Really important, these statistics. Whatever you measure always improves. So I think the success of an architectural practice is finishing projects. If you get 5 new jobs a month, after 3 months you'll have 15, and it just, the burden of jobs keeps crushing you. Too many clients, too many jobs. So you've really got to be finishing them. So you can see how many you finished in a month, and you can set targets. Touch points and snooze projects. This is really important because this is something really key. This is why this is so much better than a spreadsheet, because a spreadsheet doesn't have a feedback loop. On the list view here, you can see red dots, green dots. There might be some amber dots, maybe not. What this does is, of your 35 live projects, you only need to check in on 11 today. So what this does is it means that you don't have to check your 35 projects. So here's one here that's got a red dot. I can click on that. I can see the progress. We've actually all completed this, and you can decide to archive it, or you can put something in the status here. This is like your architect's job book. If you wanted to put in a determination date, you can put in a determination date so that you can track when all your planning applications are due. You've got all your phases of things here. So we've got a very simple phase here. Let's go to another project. It might have more phases. There we go. So onboarding, we've got appointment sign and return. We've got organized, measured, survey, and it just continues. Measured, survey, arranged, survey, take. And as you've done things, people in the team just tick these things. And what that does is where completely your project's up to, but what it does is it moves it through the Kanban board at the bottom here, and you can see where all of those projects lie. So currently London Road, you can see, is popping up here. It's in planning permission. So if I go back to here, you'll see that it's just about to start. It's actually started the planning permission. So that's why it's popping up here. As an overview, you can see what phase all of your projects are in, so you can decide where you want to allocate your resources on an hourly, daily and weekly. So you can start deciding what you and your team need to do rather than what your clients want you to do. Really important. You can see all your determination dates, and you can sort those from soonest to latest. There you go, July 15th, July 6th, April 4th, December, etc. So really easy to keep track of everything. And what we even do is, in here we actually put the date we submitted it, and once we get the validation notice, any information like the case officer, the reference, put it all in there, and it's good to go. You can also tick the phases off really nicely here, and you can snooze it. Nice and easy. The other thing that we can do is we can go to the create card system. So you can create a card, assign it to a job, to a phase, and give it a title. We're just going to go do something and select a due date. You can copy paste stuff in here, and it pops up here. And I can move that into my waiting, doing, or done, or overflow. But if you've got a team, so here's the team, you can see that's the card there. So I can give it to Cameron Spencer, a made up staff member, and I can put it into their waiting, or I can put it into their doing. I can even give it some priorities of 1, just to sort of, so people can organize themselves. Once they've done something, they can move it into done. So say it's 8 o'clock at night and you wanted to know if Cameron did this really important thing here, you can log in and see, yep, that's been done. Super good. If you want to like say it's not quite done yet, you can move it back. You can say, okay, Cameron got coronavirus, we can move those tasks to someone else. So you can start managing your things that you're doing in the practice really, really easily between staff, and you can also do it remotely. If you've got remote staff or people working from home, you can see exactly what all staff members are doing. Okay, excellent. Okay, go back to the dashboard. So now we're going to check out the timeline, bit of a new function. So we've done the dashboard, all the stats. We've got the list view. You can search clients. We've got London Road here. You can go London Road. You can see who the client is and such. You can see their contact details. If you can't, the client's name is Borja, so BOR. And it comes up there. Anyone with that name will come up there and you can select the right one. Great for when the phone goes and you can't quite remember names of jobs, names of clients. And then you can see all your projects in your Kanban board and such here, and you can click on them, see any more information and update project status. You can update the tasks and you can also snooze here. But a function that we're really proud of is called timeline. So if we look at Green Drive, you can see all of the projects, make that a bit bigger, you can see all of your projects in time. So this is our demo version. So we've got a lot of projects that were being created at the same time. But what we can do is we can drill down into Green Drive and you can see onboarding, measured survey, design development, etc. We can even push into the weekly view. And you can see this is the planning application, so it's 56 days. You can see that on the screen, but you can alter these things. So let's put it back to 56. One more, there we go. And you can move these phases and such. So you can, the engineering's not linked to anything because, you know, that can be done kind of at any time. Very much planning, withdrawal, refused can be done at any time, so that can fly about. But you can set all these things up and you can see when the start and the end date. So if we were to push this, you can see that this end date is extending, and there's also a gap here. So a gap appears and it tells you when you're not actually doing anything on the project, which is really handy. So you can start seeing all of your projects on a timeline and start sort of organizing your staff and seeing when you're going to be busy, when you're not going to be busy. If you go to the monthly view, that's quite helpful. Super good. Hopefully that's useful. Do book a demo if you want to know more and how YOOPknows can help you run your practice.